Three-hitter playing in center field today for the Roadrunners. As we talk a little bit about our Ace Hardware keys to the game, brought to you by the Ace Hardware of the White Mountains. Now with a 24/7 locksmith available. And we remind you that, today's contest brought to you in part by Ace Hardware. Here's another foul ball back behind us as Reyes staying alive with 2 strikes. And these two teams have seen each other before. Blue Ridge had the better end of the stick last time as they beat up on Holbrook. The Lady Roadrunners have suffered through some injuries, though. Last time these two teams met, they saw Lauren Silversmith inside the circle. They'll see her again tonight. Their number 1 pitcher, the Roadrunners, have been without most of the season with some sort of mysterious illness.
Well, I think the both teams struggling from this, or not struggling necessarily, but a nice shot that time to right center.
Daviana, a nice piece of hitting there as she hangs on and then is able to hit one into the gap. Line drive up the right side that time for a base hit.
Nice job for Daviana Reyes.
That'll bring up the pitcher that we were talking about, Lauren Silversmith.
Well, really what's affecting both these teams, and again, 2 seniors out for the Roadrunners. You're seeing a lot of underclassmen stepping up. Same for the Yellow Jackets. Holbrook Roadrunners, only 3 seniors in the starting lineup tonight.
Paige Fraze picks it up at second, throws to first, and the Yellow Jackets are out of the inning. It's 1-2, and then 1 base hit, 1 man on, and 1 left as Lauren Silversmith grounds out for the 3rd out. We'll step away. Bottom of the 1st is coming up. It's the Lady Jackets up to the plate next. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
There's the kick. It's a low line drive, taking it up across the 20. We've got some room with the 25, hammered down at the 30.
Are you a sports fan and business owner? You don't want to pass this up. White Mountain Youth Productions brings you local high school sports produced by high school students.
Gonna go deep, and it's caught. Unbelievable.
Your tax-deductible sponsorship keeps us up and running and gets you noticed.
And they'll gallop into the end zone.
Call 928-532-4160.
This is my town.
Sholo is football and party town, especially when you show up at Sholo Ford's Great American Tailgate event. Even if you just got your license, show up for the lowest price and longest warranty. Brand new Fords, all with our lifetime engine warranty. Not 3 years or 6, not 10 years or 100,000 miles. No way. Our warranty is forever. Come into Sholo Ford this week. Take delivery of a new Ford or pre-owned vehicle. New 2014 Ford F-150 Super Cruise, just $30,495. New 2014 Ford Focus SE, just $19,995. Or new 2014 Ford Fiestas, $13,995. Plus, every new Sholo Ford truck comes ready to tailgate with a Yeti cooler. Sholo Ford's Great American Tailgate event. It's party time at the east end of the Deuce.
Oh, this is my town.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School. The Lady Jackets and the Lady Roadrunners softball action here today as the Lady Jackets come to their half of the 1st. No score as we go to the bottom of the 1st. Lexi Hall, the leadoff hitter for the Lady Yellow Jackets, playing 3rd today. She's played a lot at short lately, and they've moved her to 3rd base today. She's got some quick hands. We'll see what she can do in her first at-bat as she takes a look at a strike here.
On the mound, you got Lauren Silversmith for the Lady Roadrunners. Behind the plate, Kendra Monroe.
Silversmith checks the sign, and the 0-1 delivery is going to be swung on and popped up right field line. First baseman tracks it back behind the bag and retires Lexi Hall for out number 1. And we talked about the Ace Hardware keys to the game for the Lady Roadrunners. They're going to have to get some youngsters and inexperienced players some experience quickly here today as they've got their starting first baseman out and their starting second baseman. As Corey Heath drives one to that second baseman, she knocks it down and throws to first in time to retire Heath, and there's 2 gone.
Yeah, tough, jumping on that first pitch like that, especially got a nice piece of it. Great fielding by the second baseman. Fortunately, hit it right to her, didn't have to move much. And again, as you mentioned, 2 up, 2 down, 2 quick outs for the Yellow Jackets.
That'll bring up Carla Munez for the Lady Jackets.
Again, for the Jackets, also with 3 seniors.
She'll hit a ground ball to the second baseman. Over to first, and it's 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first inning for the Holbrook Lady Roadrunners. So the youngsters getting the job done early. We go to the second inning. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk.com.
Nice turn, sis.
How'd you like to walk home?
No backseat drivers, Toby. You're doing fine, Jill.
Dad, I've been meaning to ask. Have you ever smoked marijuana?
Okay. Why do you ask?
It's getting legalized everywhere now, so it's okay to do now,
Are you serious, Toby? It's not legal everywhere yet.
And it's not legal for kids at all. Watch for the sign.
I see it. Most of my friends say that because it's becoming legal, teenagers might be more likely to try it.
Legal or not, marijuana, like all drugs, is harmful to teens still developing brains and can cause permanent damage.
Not that Jill has a brain to damage.
Come on. It also causes heart and respiratory problems as well. And using marijuana often leads to use of other drugs.
Like heroin?
That's right. But remember, even marijuana is addictive, and just a little can affect you.
But Dad, marijuana has been around forever.
Yes, but today's marijuana is much more potent than it was back then. Well, here we are. I'm glad we talked about this.
This may not be your favorite conversation, but it is one of the most important. In today's confusing environment, you need to talk about the realities of drug use. Talk now and talk often about substance use. It's all about your kids' future.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School as the Lady Jackets and the Lady Roadrunners squaring off today here from Blue Ridge High School. In the first pitch to the number 5 hitter in the lineup for the Holbrook Roadrunners, Kendra Monroe, is a strike. Second pitch is downstairs for a ball. So a count of 1-on-1. 1-on-1. 1-and-1.
1-on-1.
Pop fly towards left field. As a left fielder comes in to make the grab. That is Sage Gillespie out in left today, and she makes a good grab for out number 1 as Monroe gets a pop fly to shallow left.
Yeah, I think this wind's coming directly at us, so it's behind her back coming into the infield. Does a nice job, Sage, of coming up and making the play.
Pitch misses away from Rayanna Yellowhair, the freshman. Freshman left fielder up at the plate now for the Lady Roadrunners. And a chopper foul.
Kind of like the way this Corey Heath, pitcher for the Yellow Jackets, her tempo, wasting no time, just as soon as she gets the ball, goes right back to work.
Throws mid to upper 50s with her fastball and has some pretty good spins. Got a great changeup. She comes straight at her with this pitch, and it's going to fall for a base hit towards the gap in left center, just over the second baseman's head. And the second base hit delivered up today as the Roadrunners are seeing the ball well. Rayanna Yellowhair at first base. That brings up Callie Reedhead.
You know, that shot, again, just got the bat out there, really let the pitch do the work as the ball fell into shallow right center.
Reedhead, a swing and a miss at the first offering. Heath with the delivery. This one upstairs, check swing, ball 1.
53 miles an hour on that pitch.
1-1 count to Reedhead. Runner at first base, 1 out. No score. Top of the second. Pitch across for strike 2.
Nice pitch that time by Heath. Again, moving the ball around the plate. He seems to have pretty good command here early, only in the second inning.
1-2 the count now to Reedhead. She comes back off the outside edge and gets her to swing at 1, and that's out number 2 in the inning. And the third strikeout of the afternoon for Heath. And it brings up the number 8 hitter, Cynthia Rodriguez, for the Holbrook Lady Roadrunners. Swing and a miss at the first pitch. She's a junior playing third base today for the Roadrunners.
Corey Heath that time really just coming at her. Does a nice job. Gets the ball down low and well behind the batter, Rodriguez.
Swing and a miss. 2 strikes on Rodriguez. Again, we talked about the Roadrunners struggling with different positions. They're starting first baseman out. They're starting pitcher out. They're starting second baseman out. And there's that changeup we talked about earlier as Heath hits that one in the dirt. And that's not a bad pitch on a 0-2 count because it gets the hitter thinking about that changeup.
Yeah, just moving the ball around like she is. Scarlett Jackson makes a great play, though, as the ball literally just above the ground, does a great job stopping it.
Ground ball to third as Lexi Hall fires across, and the Yellow Jackets able to strand a runner here as 2 hits in the game. That's a hit. And a runner left on, no score. We go to the bottom of the second. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Need a fireplace? Ace has that. Need barbecue grills? Ace has that. Need paint? Ace is the best place for that. Need a chainsaw or weed eater? Ace has that too. Ace can even fix your chainsaw and your weed eater. Ace Hardware has everything you need for your home improvement project. They even have a 24/7 locksmith. Locked out of your home or car, their mobile unit will come to you. That's your helpful place. Ace Hardware of the White Mountains in Pinetop, Overguard, and Sholo.
And there's the kick. It's a low line drive. Kicked it up across the 20. He's got some room with the 25. Hammered down a 30.
Are you a sports fan and business owner? You don't want to pass this up. White Mountain Youth Productions brings you local high school sports produced by high school students.
Gonna go deep, and it's caught. Unbelievable.
Your tax-deductible sponsorship keeps us up and running and gets you noticed.
He'll gallop into the end zone.
Call 928-532-4160.
Do you know who the umpire is?
Us.
Welcome back. As we struggle with some connection issues here. Hopefully we've still got our radio audience. We'll try to remedy those here in a moment. Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School. No score, bottom of the second. And Casey Kelly coming to the plate. She's the designated player today. She's batting for Paige Fraze, who's the flex playing at second base for the Lady Jackets. The junior, Casey Kelly, cleanup hitter for the Yellow Jackets, leads off this inning. First pitch to her is low and in the dirt. Kelly with some power. We saw her hit a home run in the Safford tournament, first games of the season. Turned on an inside fastball and drove it to left. Here's a high fly ball to shallow center. Center fielder going to come in on it and make the grab for out number 1.
Yeah, didn't really get a whole lot into it. Just didn't really drive it. I guess had a connection there, but right to the center fielder makes a nice play in spite of the wind.
Silversmith, a different pitcher than what these girls are used to. The Yellow Jackets usually hitting off of pitchers that throw in the high 50s, and Silversmith throwing in the mid 40s to low 50s as Scarlett Jackson hits one back up the middle for a base hit.
Nice job by Scarlett. Jumps on that first pitch, gets a piece of it, drives it between the shortstop and second base. Easily gets to first.
We'll bring up Olivia Smith, playing in center today for the Jackets. She shows bunt, and this one she fouls it right side.
Only a freshman, Olivia Smith. I wonder, it's hard to compliment her, make fun of her dad. I struggle with that.
You don't know which to do?
Well, I know what to do, make fun of her dad, but I got to figure out a way to compliment her still, because obviously a freshman doing some good things on her.
And it's not her fault that her dad is who he is. There goes Scarlett Jackson on a pass ball, or a wild pitch rather, and she takes second easily. Thought about 3 for a moment as the count evens on Olivia Smith, ball and a strike. Nice camera work here by our crew from Sholo High School today. She shows bunt again, and this one's foul down the third base line, and she can't get it down.
You know, nice soft bunt that time. Just ball came off a little bit. Looked like it might have had a chance. Went foul.
Just rolls foul, and now Livy down in the count with a couple of strikes. The 1-2 pitch coming up here to Smith. She taps this one foul. Stays alive. Lives to see another pitch.
Hey, big swing that time. Does a nice job, really keeping her eye on the ball. You saw her as she drove the ball into the ground, following it.
1-2 pitch coming up here. And she'll hit it high in the air. Foul ball, though, out of play, left side. Way out in front of that one. Just about hit our Channel 56 van.
Doing a nice job staying alive. Again, our score is 0-0. Bottom of the second.
See Paxman Photography here today taking some photos. And a swing and a miss at one that's upstairs, and she's a strikeout victim. The first of the day for, well, is that 2? That was a ground out, right? So that's the first strikeout of the day.
That is the first strikeout. Looked like a little changeup, though. Olivia got out in front of it a little bit. Tough pitch to hold off on. At the plate, Shelly Newman, left-handed hitter. Swing, punches it into left field. Left fielder gets a piece of it but can't hang on. Ball goes out of bounds, but that's going to bring in Scarlett Jackson out of play, and Shelly Newman's going to get advance all the way to second.
Off the glove of the left fielder, and an RBI for Shelly Newman. Actually, it'll go down as an error. E7 on the play. Newman aboard, and she stands up at second base.
Nice bit of
throw to the plate.
Base running by Scarlett Jackson.
Swing and a miss as Newman steals third base. Head first slide down there, throw not in time, and Shelly Newman all of a sudden down at third with Gillespie at the plate. First pitch to her, I believe, was upstairs. And a pop-up here is going to go foul.
Catcher that time. Kendra Monroe just really lost sight of it. Ball went right up. Really had a chance at it. Sage held off on that. It looked like till the very last second, got kind of a late swing on it. Managed to get a piece of it, but
talked about how the change of speed is difficult for the girls to react to.
Well, you wonder a little bit too, just when you look at this field. Sun's coming in from there's a hit.
There's a base hit that'll score Newman. Sage Gillespie right up between shortstop and third for the base hit. RBI single for Gillespie. Stolen base comes in to haunt the Roadrunners as the Jackets go up 2-0 here.
Here's another freshman, Raquel Jackson, right fielder for the Yellow Jackets.
Raquel pops this one up straight back, room by the screen, but it'll hit the screen and it'll give Raquel Jackson some new life.
Boy, these ladies really jumping on that first pitch, if you notice. The Yellow Jackets aggressive on the first pitch. Raquel that time gets her bat out there, just looked like she was trying to hit us.
Monroe with some good hustle that time trying to get that foul ball. Couldn't quite get there. Now nice Jackson will hit a solid hit, but it's going to go to shallow center. And that will end the inning as a fly ball to center field is out number 3. 2 across in the bottom of the second. We go to the third. Lady Jackets lead it 2-0. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
This is my town.
Sholo is football and party town, especially when you show up at Sholo Ford's Great American Tailgate event. Even if you just got your license, show up for the lowest price and longest warranty. Brand new Fords, all with our lifetime engine warranty. Not 3 years or 6, not 10 years or 100,000 miles. No way. Our warranty is forever. Come into Sholo Ford this week. Take delivery of a new Ford or pre-owned vehicle. New 2014 Ford F-150 Super Cruise, just $30,495. New 2014 Ford Focus SE, just $19,995. Or new 2014 Ford Fiestas, $13,995. Plus, every new Sholo Ford truck comes ready to tailgate with a Yeti cooler. Sholo Ford's Great American Tailgate event. It's party time at the east end of the Deuce.
Oh, this is my town.
Two hits, one error, and two across for the Lady Jackets in the bottom of the second. They're up 2-0 as we go to the third inning. For the Lady Roadrunners, they've been making contact. Number 9 hitter in the lineup, Selena Ambrose, to the plate. And Ambrose, a junior on this Roadrunner team. Starting 5 freshmen today are the Lady Roadrunners. Pitch downstairs to Ambrose. Is a ball. She showed bunt there for a moment. And welcome back our radio listeners. And a little looper. Lexi Hall able to get up in the air and pull that one down for out number 1.
Nice job by Lexi. Again, playing well inside. You know, aggressive on the third baseline. Does a nice job going up big. Brings that ball down.
We mentioned the defensive change. Lexi Hall been playing shortstop. They've moved Shelly Newman to short. She came in from center to play that position today. And first pitch to the lead, to the number 1 hitter in the lineup, Brandy Klein, is across for a strike.
You know, Brandy's last at bat struck out again. Nice job by the pitcher, Corey Heat, jumping on that first pitch.
And this pitch upstairs, a ball and a strike now as she tries the rise ball, but is out of the zone. 1-1 delivery here for Heath. Down around the knees, and it's just a little too low for the umpire that time, so 2 balls and a strike.
Nice job by Brandy Klein again at the plate. Managed to get back away from it. Low and inside.
And a fly ball. She's underneath it. It's going to go back behind us. Foul ball for strike 2.
You can see why she's batting number 1. Really strokes the ball. A lot of nice swing that time. Managed to get a piece of it. Just fouls it back. But if she does make contact, you can expect she's going to hit it, drive it.
We talked to Coach Don Tyler before this one started off, and the 2-2 pitch. Oh, she's going to loop this one. She's got a base hit down the line and left. It's a fair ball. Gillespie going to chase it to the fence. And a double for Brandy Klein. She winds up at second base. Mackenzie Thompson to the plate. So that's the way you erase a first inning strikeout right there.
Makes it all worthwhile again, as I mentioned. A little bit off speed, 41 miles. We saw her pitching in the 50s that time. A little bit off speed that time, and Brandy Klein really caught a piece of it.
This pitch is across, and a strike as Mackenzie Thompson misses on the swing.
Nice little pitch that time by Corey Heath. 51 miles an hour, just a nice little heater.
This pitch is upstairs.
Brandy Klein on second. Again, you can see her challenging or trying to test the catcher, Scarlett Jackson, and she's taking a big lead.
1 out and a swing and a miss at the 1-1 offering. The count goes to 1-2.
couldn't ask for a better spring day, just a calm, beautiful day. Sun's out, birds are chirping.
Did you say calm? Ooh, an inside pitch. Jackson tries to frame it for the umpire. The umpire says no, and the count 2-2 on Thompson.
Pats her on the back, though. Likes the way she framed it. Good catchers do that. Really just lets them get a good look at the pitch.
2-2 pitch in the same location, this time a little further over the plate. And a called strike 3, as that's the second time Thompson has gone down by virtue of the K. 2 outs, runner at second.
49 miles an hour on that pitch.
The Lady Jackets with a 2-run lead here with a runner in scoring position. Deep fly ball center field. Olivia Smith tries to get to it, but this one is gone, and we are tied at 2. A 2-run homer.
No hesitation that time for Daviana Reyes. Again, she just drilled that thing over center field, just about the furthest part of the outfield, and no hesitation. You can see Olivia Smith. She turned on it, and she's playing deep, and just she knew right away it was out. But Daviana, 2 for 2 so far. Her first at bat, she got a single.
One thing about Corey Heath this season is she's given up the home run ball. She throws with enough velocity that batters just have to get the bat on it, and it'll carry. That one was a little up in the zone, and Daviana Reyes gets the 2-run home run as the pitcher, Lauren Silversmith. First pitch to her is a ball.
Pitch inside that time by Heath. Nice job by Silversmith getting away from it. Really came close to her, but two RBIs for Reyes, and again, she jumped on that pitch. She saw what she liked and drilled it.
Called strike. The 2-0 pitch. Tied at 2. Silversmith takes a look at another one, and the count goes to 2-2 on Lauren Silversmith. Silversmith just a freshman, but hitting in the cleanup position today for the Lady Roadrunners. And I guess the radio, we just lost our signal to the radio. We welcome you back, and you missed a big 2-run home run off the bat of Daviana Reyes to tie the score at 2 here as Silversmith fouls one off. Two-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and the Jackets are out of the inning, but not before some damage. Couple of hits, couple of runs, and the big 2-run home run for Reyes to tie it up as we go to the bottom of the third. This is Show Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Need a fireplace? Ace has that. Need barbecue grills? Ace has that. Need paint? Ace is the best place for that. Need a chainsaw or weed eater? Ace has that too. Ace can even fix your chainsaw and your weed eater. Ace Hardware has everything you need for your home improvement project. They even have a 24/7 locksmith. Locked out of your home or car, their mobile unit will come to you. That's your helpful place. Ace Hardware of the White Mountains in Pinetop, Overgard, and Show Low.
Welcome back to the campus of Blue Ridge High School. The Lady Jackets and the Roadrunners of Holbrook High School tied at 2 as we go to the bottom of the third. And, the last time these two teams met up, it was the Lady Jackets that got out in front and coasted to a big, I think it was 17-2 was the final. It was a big win for the Lady Jackets at Holbrook. And the Roadrunners looking to get a section win here today. Coach Don Tyler talked to us before the game about how they need to really start winning games if they expect to get any chance to get into the playoffs. And these kids seem to be responding to his speeches over the last couple of games.
Well, I tell you what, it makes it tough, especially when you've got the injuries with senior leadership within the team. But as you mentioned, Yellow Jackets scored 2. They come back, put down by Lexi Hall.
And Lexi Hall beats it out. Silversmith and the first baseman that time looking at each other, not sure who was going to field it. Mackenzie Thompson, the freshman first baseman, says, no, you've got it. Silversmith, the freshman pitcher, says, no, you've got it. And Lexi Hall allowed on with the base hit.
Corey Heath up.
And she'll hit a high fly ball, right side, and right fielder comes up and makes the grab. 1 out. Corey Heath, 0 for 2 now.
But we were talking about it. Roadrunners, again, Yellow Jackets scored 2 runs. You know, it looks like they're going to go up and be up. And then, tell you what, that home run changes everything. Nice job for the Roadrunners. And I guess that's softball to a tee. Just no quit. You never know what's going to happen.
Nunez hits one high, and this one's going to get caught up by the air as well, or the wind, and that's going to be an error on the right fielder this time. And Nunez going to coast into second base as the Roadrunners miss their cutoff. Lexi Hall moves over to third base. It'll go down on the card, and the runners for the Lady Jackets are at second and third with Casey Kelly to the plate, the cleanup hitter for the Jackets. First pitch to her is driven deep to left, and it's gone. Line drive home run for Casey Kelly. Woo, she got all that.
She did get all that. You know what? You talk about a line shot. That ball just stayed at the same height the entire way down. Clears the fence by a few feet, but it didn't get much higher the whole way out there. It just drilled it. Nice job by the Lady Jackets, again, responding in their own way, putting 2 quick more runs, going up by 2.
Line shot to center, Casey Kelly.
Or going up by 3, right?
Yeah, up by 3. That's a 3-run home run for Casey Kelly. And Scarlett Jackson to the like that.
I tell you what, it was a shot. Nice job by...
How far off what was that? About 10 feet off the ground at its highest point?
At most, but it was just a shot.
And Jackson will get a base hit just over second base. Scarlett Jackson puts it in play.
Nice job by Scarlett Jackson picking up where Casey Kelly left off. Again, just puts a bat out there, drives the ball into center field.
And Olivia Smith.
Only 1 out so far here in the bottom of the third. Our score 5-2.
And the coach, we see Coach Hall having a conversation with the home plate umpire about his lineup. He's got, it looks like they're going to run Amber Grothy at first base for Scarlett Jackson. So courtesy runner at first is Amber Grothy.
That's number 15, Grothy.
Another freshman on this team. Grothy, a catcher. She's done some good work. Play some varsity ball as well. Had some varsity starts early in, so the Jackets coming up through the ranks into the over the fence, and the umpire struggling to get game balls here. Smith back in, set for her first pitch. Shows bunt, and it's high, and she'll foul it back. Tried to get over the top of it.
Did a nice job just getting a piece of it. That ball, a riser that time, really elevated. Olivia Smith does a great job just getting a piece. Looked like the hit and run was on.
Grothy at first. Smith back in, 0-1 count. She's swinging, And she's going to hit a looper. Base hit. Shallow center field. So a couple of one-baggers for the Lady Jackets. Grothy moves up to second. Smith at first base, and Shelly Newman to the plate. Newman hit that drive to left that ended up being an error and scored a run in the second inning for the Jackets. First pitch to her is upstairs, and a double steal here, and the Roadrunners aren't even going to attempt, as Amber Grothy and Olivia Smith will move up to third and second respectively.
Shelly Newman left-handed in the box.
Just one out here in the inning. Newman, check swing. Did she go? The umpire says no, and the count couple balls, no strikes to Newman.
Again, another one of those freshmen, and I think that's the upside when you look at this team. A lot of underclassmen playing.
2 balls, no strike, and takes a peek at a strike here, and that's a good take. Hasn't thrown, starts you off with a couple of balls, see if she'll throw you a strike. And Newman, typically a leadoff hitter and pretty good at getting on base, and that's how you do it right there, take pitches. 2-1 pitch, back up the middle, throw to the plate, and Grothy going. She's going to be tagged at the plate as the catcher does a nice job blocking it. That is Monroe, who gets the throw from Silversmith and completely blocks the plate. Amber Grothy with nowhere to go, and maybe a little too aggressive that time are the Lady Jackets. However, it's Newman now at first.
Runners
on the fielder's choice. That goes down as 1-2 fielder's choice for Shelly Newman at first. And it puts Olivia Smith over at third with Sage Gillespie, who got a base hit. Newman on the stolen base, and Olivia Smith is going to come in and score on a wild pitch.
Nice job. Nice bit of running by Smith, no hesitation. Ball just goes over the top of the glove of our catcher, Kendrick Monroe, for the Roadrunners. And Smith jumps on it, gets in, and advances as well as Shelly Newman all the way over to third.
So Newman at third base, and Sage Gillespie just lost an RBI there. But the Lady Jackets up 6-2 now. Bottom of the third, 2 outs, runner at third, Gillespie. 0-1 pitch to her is downstairs.
Sage does a nice job. That ball really low and just below the strike zone, but does a nice job laying off of it.
I believe 2-0. I think it's 2-0. I think it was a 1-0 pitch there. We'll see here. 2-0 delivery, swing and a miss for strike one.
Nice little pitch that time by Lauren Silversmith. Looked like a little bit of a riser comes up on her. Sage has a hard time finding it.
2-1 pitch. Swung on, chopped towards third, throw to first in time, no. Ball gets away from the first baseman, and Shelly Newman will come in to score. So a drop there by the third baseman as Gillespie gets aboard. That's an E3 on the card for Sage Gillespie. So a couple of errors here, and the Jackets taking advantage, 7-2 here in the bottom of the third inning. Number 9 hitter in the lineup, Raquel Jackson, who flew out to center field in her first at bat. Takes a look at something off speed on the outside edge.
Just missing to the outside. And Raquel Jackson, another one of those freshmen. You look at Kentucky basketball, you look at Duke, a couple of freshmen. Hey, Blue Jays got their own little thing going here. Foul just goes foul down the third base line.
Started out fair, but rolls foul.
So it seems to be the hot thing right now, even in ladies softball.
Freshman 5, the Fab 5.
Fab 5, Holbrook Roadrunners as well got their fair share out there.
Always tough as a head coach playing with freshmen, though.
Well, I think it is when you've got
Oh, here's a ground ball to third. Jackson going to try to beat it out, but they make the play. Third baseman for the Lady Roadrunners picks it up and fires in time. That's Cynthia Rodriguez across the diamond for out number 3. And the Lady Jackets will pick up 5 runs here in the third. They go up 7-2. We'll step away. Fourth inning is next. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Sholo is football and party town, especially when you show up at Sholo Ford's Great American Tailgate event. Even if you just got your license, show up for the lowest price and longest warranty. Brand new Fords, all with our lifetime engine warranty. Not 3 years or 6, not 10 years or 100,000 miles. No way. Our warranty is forever. Come into Sholo Ford this week. Take delivery of a new Ford or pre-owned vehicle. New 2014 Ford F-150 Super Cruise, just $30,495. New 2014 Ford Focus SE, just $19,995. Or new 2014 Ford Fiestas, $13,995. Plus, every new Sholo Ford truck comes ready to tailgate with a Yeti cooler. Sholo Ford's Great American Tailgate event. It's party time at the east end of the Deuce.
Oh, this is my town.
7-2 ball game, top of the fourth. Lady Jackets on top of the Lady Roadrunners. Coach Don Tyler going to be a little frustrated with that last inning, but prior to that, the Lady Roadrunners playing really well in the first couple of innings. Had a 1-2-3 inning in the first, and a lot of that was defensively. He talked a little bit about their struggles defensively, as here's a comebacker to the pitcher, and Heath stays with the play as she knocks it down and able to get the throw over to first in time to retire Monroe. Kendra Monroe, the freshman catcher. 3 on the card for out number Klein in that last inning. Are 3 bright spots in the hitting for the Roadrunners so far.
Callie Reed at the plate right now. That first pitch shows bunt. Brings the Yellow Jackets in.
Ball is upstairs for ball 1.
Again, this is another one of the freshmen for the Lady Roadrunners.
Shows bunt again. This time she gets it down. And a great play by the first baseman to get the out at first. That is Munez who comes in and makes the grab, charging on the bunt. Got there quickly, but the Roadrunners able to move the runner up, which is what they were looking to do. So Reedhead with the sack bunt.
You mentioned nice bunt by the freshman that time. Callie Reedhead laid it down. You couldn't ask for a better bunt. Nice play by the Jackets. Getting the out, but the runner does advance.
Swing and a miss to Rodriguez. Yellow hair at second base, 2 outs. Cynthia Rodriguez at the plate. I believe she struck out in her last at bat. We'll check that here in just a second.
She grounded out, actually. It was shortstop to first.
6-3 in her last at bat.
Or third, I'm sorry, third base.
So 5-3. Foul tip on the 0-1 pitch. So the count even at a ball and a strike. She fouls another one back.
At that time, it sounded like it went right off the top of Scarlett Jackson's head. About 49 miles an hour on that pitch. 3 straight strikes by Corey Heath. Cynthia Rodriguez, the 8th batter. We're batting in the 8th spot of the lineup.
This one a fly ball towards left. It's going to get out of play. Sage Gillespie giving chase out there in left field.
You know, it's got to make your coach feel good, though. Good range by your left fielder. You want him to be able to move. Does a nice job getting to the fence. Looked like she could have tracked it down if she didn't have the fence there.
Ran out of room. 0-2 delivery. Upstairs, and that'll send the runner as Scarlett Jackson unable to hang on to it.
Yeah, that pitch quite a bit high. Nice job by Rodriguez for the Lady Roadrunners, though. at bat. 1-2 the count. Actually about 1-5 when you talk about the fouls, but you can see she's comfortable in the box. Just
swing and a miss, and she missed that one. And the Lady Jackets get out of it as the Roadrunners will strand a runner in the fourth. Bottom of the fourth is next. Lady Jackets lead it 7-2. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
I've got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does. And like that, you're a job creator.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School. We say special thanks to students of Sholo High School, Jerry Butler, the advisor, and our kids from Sholo High School with the sights and sounds of today's contest, available at iTalk1067.com. As Zach Lambert is our technical director today. Nicole and Dakota with some camera work, and I don't know who all's on the crew, to be honest with you, so we'll have to get a paper from them, but doing a terrific job as usual.
Well, I know one thing we can say about them. They have true grit because of this dirt flying around here. I think there's grit everywhere.
It's been a gritty game. Been a gritty broadcast, at least.
You know, that first pitch missing.
Lexi Hall at the plate.
Does a nice job holding off of it. Lexi, top of the lineup for the Jackets.
Lady Jackets lead it 7-2. Lexi Hall got a base hit in her last at bat. Swing and a miss at an offering that comes in a little slow for her liking. She goes out in front to get that one, and she's a little too far in front.
I think she liked it. I think it was her liking. She wanted to crush it and got out in front of it, as you mentioned, maybe just a little off speed.
Pitch upstairs, Silversmith trying to get that one low and away. Monroe setting up on the outside corner. Count goes to 2 balls and a strike to Hall. We Silver pitching in juniors last year. Did a juniors game for Little League last year, and pretty sure Silversmith was in the circle. There's a line drive shot to center. The center fielder going to range over and make the grab, though, as Lexi Hall has one robbed away.
Well, Silversmith, a senior, that pitch about 50 miles an hour. And a nice play that time by the center fielder. Did I say senior? I meant freshman.
Just a freshman.
Maybe that's why she was playing last year.
That's probably why. Corey Heath, left-handed hitter for the Jackets, takes a look at one downstairs. And we say special thanks to Zach Lambert, Nicole Jones, Dakota Hayes, Joseph Pierce, and Jerry Butler, our crew today, bringing you the sights and sounds of today's contest. And a little bloop shot to the second baseman off the bat of Heath. F4 on the card for out number 2. Brings up Carla Muniz. 0 for 2 today. Ground out in the air, or actually 0 for 1. Got aboard on an air in the third. Came around to score as part of that 5-run third inning. Called edge. strategy to put her on with 2 outs here.
Well, her last at bat, that big line shot home run.
I think she might be thinking about that. There's off the end of the bat, a ground ball to second, and that'll end the inning. So they elect to pitch to her, and it's the right choice as she'll go down 4-3 on the card, and that's out number 3 in the inning as the Jackets will strand 1 in the 4th. They lead it 7-2. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Fireplace? Ace has that. Need barbecue?
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School. I'm not sure what I said at the end of that inning, but hopefully I said it was a ground ball to second.
Yeah, and I think we were just talking about Callie Reedhead making a nice play. Freshman
on a short hop.
On a short hop, the second baseman.
Yeah, we are bottom of the 4th inning here. Excuse me, top of the 5th. Top of the 5th inning. And 7-2 ball game. Got to mention, she's had a couple of, actually 3 good plays over there at second base. The freshman second baseman, Reedhead. She's filling in for Elizabeth Luna, who's got a shoulder injury, who's on the roster today, but not in the lineup.
I think a couple of seniors hurt for the...
Yeah, we talked about the first baseman, Kyla Spanger, with a broken ankle. And a ground ball is fielded by Lexi Hall over to first in time to retire the first hitter in this 5th inning.
Celine Ambrose.
It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. So grounds out to third base for out number 1. Top of the order, Randy Klein got a 2-bagger back in the 3rd inning. She looked to improve upon that.
You mentioned that Lexi Hall normally plays center field, doing a nice job on third base.
Shortstop.
Yeah. Seen her make a couple nice plays.
Newman has been pulled in from center field to play short today. She has. She's played third base well. Hall just an outstanding player no matter where you put her, but showing some versatility, able to play that hot corner there at third base. Not afraid either. She's in 5 steps in front of the bag, and
fearless. Corey Heath laughing at the plate that time, or on the mound. I think that pitch got away from her as it rolled across home plate.
Ball and a strike to Klein. 1 out here in the 5th. This pitch, check swing, and it's going to be high for a ball.
Nice job by Heath again, just kind of blowing it by her. Looked like
2 balls and a strike.
Whatever.
Randy Klein on board with her 2nd double of the afternoon.
Well, I tell you what, you looked at that ball, you heard it come off the bat. That pitch about 53 miles an hour. Looked like it was going to go deep, but the wind, it was well hit, high up in the air, and the wind just held it. And you could see the shortstop that time, Klein, just running in, couldn't get a grab on it. Ball drops in front of her. Nice start for the Lady Roadrunners.
Yeah, Casey Kelly unable to track that one down. She had to come a long way. It started out, she took a step back. It started out looking like it was going to go deep. And it, as you mentioned, gets held up in the wind up there. And then it does all sorts of funny things up in the wind as Scarlett Jackson taking a peek down at second base. Raquel Jackson at second today, her younger sister covering the bag. Pitch to Thompson is fouled back.
Again, down by 5. Our score is 7-2, top of the 5th. The count.
I'm not sure if that's correct on the board.
Well, I just changed mine, so I hope it is.
We'll get there. Throw to Newman at shortstop.
Now it's 3-1. Tell me it is.
31 is the count. You got it. 3 balls and a strike. Mackenzie Thompson, 2 strikeouts today. She feels like she's due. Pitch inside and gets away from Jackson, and that'll send the runner from second to third. Klein moving up to third base. Thompson down at first on a base on balls. That's the first walk today against Corey Heath. 1 out in the inning, and this is not the girl you want to see at the plate if you're a Lady Jacket fan. Daviana Reyes, who had a base hit in the first and a 2-run home run in the third, is next here.
Well, Coach Hall wasting no time, calls timeout, gets out on the mound. And probably what you talked about, that base on ball first walk we've seen, probably wanted to talk to him and settle things down.
Conference concluded at the Circle, and
Saturday pitcher.
Corey Heath set to pitch. Reyes steps in. And this one will be chopped towards short, and there's the toss at second base. Raquel Jackson can't hang on to it. Runner runs into her. And everybody is safe. Randy Klein comes across on the play. And how are you going to score that one, Bill?
Well, obviously, Daviana gets an RBI.
So you're going to give her a...
And that's a fielding error, right, by the second baseman?
Yeah, what are you going to... It's not an RBI, though, if you give her an error, right? Swing and a miss to Silversmith.
She definitely... Well, I don't know. She was going to score regardless.
I think you got to charge an error somewhere, so it's probably going to go E4 on the card. So Lauren Silversmith takes a look at 2 strikes with runners at first and second. 1 out, 1 across. Lady Jacket lead is cut to 4 with that run across here in the 5th. 7-3 is our score. Silversmith behind in the count, 0-2, slaps one, line drive towards left, and it's going to be a base hit. Here's a throw from Smith, and she threw that one in the dirt. Fortunately for her, the runners are going to hold up as Lauren Silversmith gets a base hit.
Well, does a nice job getting the ball in right away, and I think that's what held the runners. Not sure, just saw her make a quick play on the ball. The throw, as you mentioned, wasn't caught by the first baseman, but
for a reason.
But it manages to stop the runners.
Bases loaded.
Come on, Dad. Sorry.
Kendra Monroe at the plate.
You know, the unfortunate thing is we can't remember what you played like as a freshman.
That is.
Did they have baseball back then?
That is a matter of opinion, whether that's a good or not. Foul ball to Monroe for strike number 1.
But you got to like the way these Lady Roadrunners, no quit, at the plate. It's not big hits. They just keep picking at them.
Swing and a miss to Monroe. Yeah, they doing pretty good getting runners on. They've been hitting Heath a little bit today. Got to her in that third inning for a couple of runs. They've tacked one on here in the fifth. Now bases loaded with only one out. Kendra Monroe 0 for 2 today, and the 0-2 pitch to her. Swing and a miss. She strikes out. 2 away now in the fifth. Rayanna Yellowhair, who's 2 for 2 with 2 base hits, back up the middle.
You could see the infield really in that time now, or now after that second out. Everybody's back out playing normal. Singled her 2 times at bat.
Pitch downstairs for ball 1.
52 miles an hour on that ball. And that's one thing that Corey's done a nice job on, just pretty constant in her speed.
And a looper to shallow center. Kelly comes in and makes up for the out. 3 away, and the Lady Roadrunners strand 3 here in the fifth. They trail 7-3 as we go to the bottom of the fifth inning. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk107.com.
Sholo is football and party town, especially when you show up.
Okay, here we go.
Welcome back to the Yellow Jacket field. Our score is 7-3. Lady Jackets on top of the Lady Roadrunners. Bottom of the fifth. First up is going to be for the Jackets, Scarlett Jackson. On deck, Olivia Smith with Shelly Newman in the hole. Middle of the Scarlett Jackson, her last at bat, got on a fielder's choice. Single in the second, scored a run. On the mound, going the distance so far, it's Lauren Silversmith. First pitch missing away. Ball 1.
Temperature starting to drop here with that sun starting to set. And that cool breeze starting to turn real cool. Across the diamond to retire Jackson. Nice play that time by the shortstop for Holbrook. Brandy Klein, the senior shortstop.
They were really setting up outside on Scarlett that time. It still manages to get drive the ball to the shortstop. But that shortstop, quick turn that time as she got a quick release, threw her out.
Smith grounds over to third. Third baseman throws one in the dirt, and Smith is going to head to second. And she's in with the overthrow at first base. So E5 on the card for Smith. And she ends up at second. Shelly Newman up now for the Jackets.
The freshman getting it done, and Shelly Newman, another one of those Fab Five or whatever they got. 1, 2, 3. Left-handed hitter.
She shows bunt, little bit of slap bunt, pushes it up the third base line, and she beats it out for a base hit. Third baseman charges on it, but Newman quick enough to get down there in time, so runners on the corners now as Smith moved up to third on the play.
Nice job on the punt, drag bunt. She was moving down the line. That speed, just too much. She outruns it easily into first base.
One out, Gillespie at the plate. And a throw to short. Smith has seen that play before as they cut it off with the shortstop. Smith got tagged out on that a couple weeks ago playing against the Basin Longhorns, I believe. So Newman moves up to second, uncontested on the stolen base, and a ground ball up the middle. Gillespie's going to drive in a run. Smith comes in. Shelly Newman moves up to third. And a base hit with an RBI, the second of the day for Sage Gillespie.
Nice shot by Sage Gillespie, as you mentioned. Just turns the bat over, gets it out. Can't make a play, the Roadrunners.
So Gillespie at first, Newman at third, and Raquel Jackson.
I think it's Grothy.
Oh, they're going to sub in a runner, or sub in a hitter here.
I think it's Hannah Grothy.
So Hannah Grothy to the plate for the Lady Jackets. First pitch to her is inside, ball one. Gillespie takes second base on the play, stolen base for her. And Grothy reaching for this one, fouls it up, and the catcher Monroe runs out to try to make the play in front of the Holbrook bench, but can't quite get there. So Grothy stays alive here with the ball and a strike.
You know, nice little play that time by Monroe. Actually a tough ball, but looked like she had a shot at it. Does a nice job tracking down that tip.
Grothy cuts away at another one here. This one fouled back towards the right side.
You know, Grothy's got a, you'd hate to be behind in the count. She's got a tall frame, big strike zone. Does a great job, though.
Ball, 2 strikes to Grothy. Pitch upstairs, count evens 2-2. Hannah Grothy, a junior, has a big bat at times. She can get a hold of one here. She could cause some trouble. 2-2 pitch coming up, and a swing and a high fly ball to right, and is it fair? No, it's foul. Just goes foul as she hit that to deep right field. Out of our view, it actually went behind our view here. Couldn't even see where it fell down, but
I'm going to give you credit. You got up to look for it, but Grothy does a nice job. Rounds first base. She was halfway down second, or headed to second by the time they...
That one would have scored, had a couple of RBIs on her name right there. 2-2 pitch to Grothy. Inside, lets it go. A tough one to let go with 2 strikes.
Hey, nice little batting there. Bit of batting by Grothy. Again, as you mentioned, that was a tough pitch to hold off on, especially with 2 strikes, but full count now to Grothy.
Bottom of the 5th, 8-3 lead for the Lady Jackets, and Grothy draws a walk and loads them up.
And I tell you what, impressive bit of batting that time by Grothy. That's tough to be out in front of the count like that and fight your way back to a walk. Back to the top of the lineup now, Lexi Hall.
Hall will hit a ground ball to short. They're going to come to the plate and out at home. And now Gillespie, I don't know if she knew that there was a force run as she held up on the play, and it's going to turn into a double play. So they throw down to third to retire Gillespie, who didn't quite get there in time. for round number 3 will step away. It's an 8-3 ball game, a 5-run lead for the Lady Jackets. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Sholo is football and party town, especially when you show up at Sholo Ford's Great American Tailgate event. Even if you just got your license, show up for the lowest price and longest warranty. Brand new Fords, all with our lifetime engine warranty. Not 3 years or 6, not 10 years or 100,000 miles. No way. Our warranty is forever. Come into Sholo Ford this week. Take delivery of a new Ford or pre-owned vehicle. New 2014 Ford F-150 Super Cruise, just $30,495. New 2014 Ford Focus SE, just $19,995. Or new 2014 Ford Fiestas, $13,995. Plus, every new Sholo Ford truck comes ready to tailgate with a Yeti cooler. Sholo Ford's Great American Tailgate event. It's party time at the east end of the Deuce.
Oh, this is my town.
So with a unfortunate chain of events for the Lady Jackets, the Roadrunners get out of the inning on a bang-bang play. Heads-up play for the catcher, Monroe, as they go home to get the force out. The third baseman for the Lady Roadrunners does a nice job fielding the ball cleanly, gets Shelly Newman easily, who's diving in at home. And then a snap throw back to third gets Gillespie, who was a little slow getting over to third base. And so a double play is the call.
That's got to be tough, though. You know, bases loaded, one away. And that double play by the Roadrunners.
It was a 5-2-6 double play for the Lady Roadrunners. I don't know how often that comes up, but
nice job by the Roadrunners. 8-3 our score. Top of the 6th.
Still in this one. Swing and a miss.
Nice
to Reedhead.
Speed ball by Heath.
That one in and around 56 miles an hour for Corey Heath. And a swing and a miss at the second offering as Callie Reedhead, who's 0 for 2 today. Excuse me, 0 for 1 with a sac bunt. And a foul ball in foul territory. Carla Munoz, first baseman, trying to give chase, can't get there.
Off-speed pitch that time, coming in at about 43 miles an hour. Callie does a nice job just getting a piece of it.
You might just be picking up traffic on the road there, Bill. Check swing, and she goes, and they record the strikeout. Reminder to stick around to our post-game comments where we'll announce our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game, brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. Highway 260 south of Pine Top, right-hand side of the road. Best selection of hunting, hiking, camping, and fishing gear is at the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store in Pine Top. Cynthia Rodriguez misses the first offering, swing and a miss at the second. Excuse me, we got a sub in for Rodriguez. That's Ayana Gary, another freshman on this Roadrunner team. And swing and a miss and a drop, strike 3. Scarlett Jackson picks it up, throws to first in time, and they retire Ayana Gary for out number 2. So Gary coming in the top of the 6th here. And there's 2 outs. Brings up Ambrose, and a swing and a miss, as the junior Ambrose was looking at the fences that time.
Ambrose, number 9 in the lineup, or batting in the 9th slot.
0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Couple of strikes to Ambrose.
I'm catching the cars. You gotta be kidding me. I'm going to call my local DPS man.
There you go. 0-2 pitch upstairs. We have a radar gun, but we're so far off axis, it's tough to see what the real speed is. We know that Corey Heath throws in the mid to upper 50s, so we're clocking her. Our clock says she's at 50, but she's probably closer to 55 on those last 2 pitches. As she strikes out another one here, and they go 1-2-3 in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Lady Jackets on top, 8-3 over the Lady Roadrunners. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Kick. It's a low line drive, digging up across the 20. We've got some room with the 25, hammered down at the 30.
Are you a sports fan and business owner? You don't want to pass this up. White Mountain Youth Productions brings you local high school sports produced by high school students.
Gonna go deep, and it's caught. Unbelievable.
Your tax-deductible sponsorship keeps us up and running and gets you noticed.
He'll gallop into the end zone.
Call 928-532-4160.
Need a fireplace? Ace has that. Need barbecue grills? Ace has that. Need paint? Ace is the best place for that. Need a chainsaw or weed eater? Ace has that too. Ace can even fix your chainsaw and your weed eater. Ace Hardware has everything you need for your home improvement project. They even have a 24/7 locksmith. Locked out of your home or car, their mobile unit will come to you. That's your helpful place. Ace Hardware of the White Mountains in Pinetop, Overguard, and Sholo.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School, 8-3 ball game. Lady Jackets with the lead over the Roadrunners of Holbrook High School as we take a look at Corey Heath getting set to come up here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And again, we say thank you to our crew today, running a skeleton crew today with our technical director, Zach Lambert, graphics and sound, Nicole Jones. Camera operators are Dakota Hayes, Joseph Pierce, and Jerry Butler. And I think we're going to owe these kids a meal after this one because this is not the easiest conditions to do a game in.
Yeah, it's that time of year, but I think you owe them at least a hand towel, a hand wipe or whatever.
For the dust?
The dust.
And the dirt. I don't know that they're as affected as we are with the dust.
I think when you're that age, the sun just shines on you.
Corey Heath, ground ball towards second, gets through the second baseman's legs and gets into right field, and a new second baseman there for the Roadrunners. I'm pretty sure that they've moved some players around, and now I'm not sure. But I think that's a new second baseman there. You have a number 5 on? Yeah, there. It's Destiny Begay, who comes in for Reedhead, I believe.
Well, I know one thing. It's Carla Munoz at the plate, and she drives it into left center.
And it's going to go. Home run for Munoz. 2-run homer in center field for Carla Munoz.
Tell you what, she jumped on that first pitch. She was on a mission. You could see it in her stance. And she just drove that ball. Another one that doesn't get too high, which is what you want in a win like this. Keeps the ball low and just drives it over the center field.
So the air ends up hurting the Roadrunners in a big way here.
2 RBIs for Heath. You know, her last...
Or for
that's her first
Munoz?
Yeah, that's her first hit. She got on with it. She got on with an error and scored in the 3rd, but
oh, that's right, and walked in the 4th.
At the plate, Casey Kelly, the junior.
Kelly had that line shot home run and swinging it one way downstairs.
No hesitation. Again, seeing what she liked. Nice little golf swing there. Count 1 and I think it's 0-2 to Kelly, behind 0-2 in the count. Does a nice job changeup that time, just missing to the outside. Took a while to get there. Kelly manages to hold off on it. 1-2 the count. 10-3 our score. Bottom of the 6th. reaches for this little shallow fly, drops in behind second base, and Kelly's going to get on her second hit of the day.
Brings up Scarlett Jackson, who got a base hit, couple base hits to start this game off. Grounded out in the 5th. Shows bunt. Got underneath it, it fouls back to the screen.
Lauren Silversmith on the mound for the Holbrook Roadrunners. Doing a nice job going the distance so far here.
Shows bunt, puts it down, and Jackson almost beats it out. Good play that time by the catcher. Was that Monroe who picked it up, got it down there?
No, that was actually Silversmith, the pitcher.
Oh, Silversmith.
She's gone the distance.
1-3 on the card as Jackson sacks the runner down to second base.
But yeah, as you mentioned, Casey Kelly now on second. Olivia Jackson, first pitch, reaches down, high fly, shallow right. Right fielder's going to come in and make the play, though.
And out number 1 for the Jackets.
I have that as out number 2. Scarlett Jackson was the first out.
Oh, excuse me, you're right.
Next up, it's Shelly Newman.
2 gone with a runner at second.
Shortstop.
And Newman gets a chopper to second, gets through, and that'll score Casey Kelly. And Newman going to head to third as that got all the way to the fence. And Newman slowed up, and she still made it in. In the park home run for Shelly Newman.
Nice bit of running by Shelly Newman. Again, one of those speedster. Once she gets going, nice speed and no hesitation. And Holbrook Runners paying for that.
And that puts the Jackets up 11-3 here. 2 runs away from a 10-run ending to this.
Sage Gillespie at the plate.
And a called strike to Gillespie.
You know, Sage has had 2 singles tonight, 2 for 3 so far. Nice job at the plate.
And Gillespie gets one down, and it's going to be in time to get on base.
Boy, she just turned her wrist that time, turned her bat over, and just laid it down right in front of the between the home plate and pitcher's mound, and just her speed, she got down the line in a hurry.
So runner on with 2 outs now, and Raquel Jackson at the plate. Swinging at one that's outside this time. Raquel Jackson, 0-1 the count on her as she checks some signs from Coach Hall. Down at third base. This pitch downstairs looked like it may have got her foot, but they say no, and Gillespie moves up to second on the play as the ball was blocked by the catcher Monroe, but Gillespie way too fast.
Gillespie doing a nice job of scooting on down to second.
Stolen base there for her, and Jackson a ground ball foul.
You know, just well out in front of, really turned on at that time, and
and a ground ball to first. First baseman able to knock it down and steps on the bag for out number 3. And so the Roadrunners are out of the inning. But the Lady Jackets picking up some runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. They score 4. They are up now 11-3. We go to the 7th. This is a presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk 106.7. SholoFords.com.
Sholo is football and party town, especially when you show up at Sholo Ford's Great American Tailgate event. Even if you just got your license, show up for the lowest price and longest warranty. Brand new Fords, all with our lifetime engine warranty. Not 3 years or 6, not 10 years or 100,000 miles. No way. Our warranty is forever. Come into Sholo Ford this week. Take delivery of a new Ford or pre-owned vehicle. New 2014 Ford F-150 Super Cruise, just $30,495. New 2014 Ford Focus SE, just $19,995. Or new 2014 Ford Fiestas, $13,995. Plus, every new Sholo Ford truck comes ready to tailgate with a Yeti cooler. Sholo Ford's Great American Tailgate event. It's party time at the east end of the Deuce.
Oh, this is my town.
Hall.
Nice play by
Hall
Lexi
picks
Hall.
it up, throws to first. She's rocking and firing out number 1.
Nice play by Lexi Hall, third baseman. Just a hard ball driven down, and she does it like it's a walk in the park. Does it every day. Nice throw. One away.
Brings up Mackenzie Thompson. First pitch to her, an inside strike.
You know, Corey Heath really showing no let up here, going the distance so far.
Changeup misses downstairs, bounces across the plate. Ball and a strike to Thompson. 12-3 ball game. And the Roadrunners want a long way out of this one right now, but certainly want to avoid a 10-run rule. Well, I guess there's no danger of that at this point, but
yeah, this is the last top of the 7th, but
trying to get some runners on, and there is a ground ball that gets past Lexi Hall as she just doesn't quite get the glove there.
Nice job by Mackenzie Thompson, staying alive in that bat. And then with that hit, gets on first base. Freshman, one of those freshmen from Holbrook.
E5 on the card, and that brings up the big home run hitter.
You think she touched it?
Daviana, she did touch it, yeah. Daviana Reyes, who had the home run to drive in the first 2 runs of the ball game in the 3rd, takes a look at a strike.
Quick throw down to first base to keep Mackenzie Thompson honest.
Sunrise Park Resort post-game comments are coming up next here on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Daviana Reyes. Is that Daviana?
Check swing, yep, for Reyes.
Stepping away and just couldn't hold off swinging.
And she'll get this one, a line drive to right field. Right fielder comes in, makes a throw to first, but Daviana is on. Daviana Reyes, a fine piece of hitting, and she's ends up on base 4 times today. Got the home run and a couple of base hits. That'll bring up Lauren Silversmith. First pitch to her is a called strike.
See, I don't think that first hit was touched. I don't think.
Oh, you're giving her a base hit on that? You're giving Klein a base hit?
I don't think that Hall touched it. We should probably
we'll
check
ask her
with
at the
Nicole
end of the game.
Jones, but I don't think she touched it.
I think she got her glove on it.
Ooh, nice job by Scarlett Jackson that time.
In the dirt. Jackson throws to third and holds the runners at first and second. Thompson. Thompson at second, and it's Reyes at first.
1-1 the count.
1 out in the inning.
Silversmith.
And the 1-1 is a ground ball to second. Sage Gillespie picks it up, throws to second base, and Shelly Newman can't hang on to it. Throw to the plate. gets away from Scarlett Jackson, so the runners are going to move up again. Mackenzie Thompson scores on the play, and that puts Reyes at second, or excuse me, Reyes at third, and Silversmith at second base. And they will officially score that E6, I believe. It was a delayed throw by Gillespie. Wasn't exactly sure where she was going to go with the ball, and it held Newman up trying to turn the double play, and she doesn't hang on to the throw.
And who do you think had the throw, the error to home, the wild throw?
That was Casey Kelly, who came up in center, that threw that one to the plate, that the overthrow to Scarlett Jackson. So the Jackets, after being up 12-3 here, struggling just a little bit.
Still up 12-4.
One out in the inning. Pitch upstairs. Monroe liked it, but hangs off. The freshman doing a good job that time, laying off that pitch.
High and away, and you mentioned Monroe does a great job.
And a foul tip. Ball 2 strikes on Monroe.
And defensively, these are probably some of the plays that would drive a coach to
top of the 7th inning. Pitch downstairs in the count. 2-2 count here to Monroe.
Nice job by Scarlett Jackson, catcher that time. Just managed to get down. His ball was low.
Ground ball towards short, and it gets through. That's going to score 2 as Casey Kelly dives for it and can't come up with it, and it'll get to the fence. A double for Monroe. As Reyes will come across, and Silversmith coming in for the Lady Roadrunners, and Kendra Monroe, her first hit of the ball game, and it's a big one to score 2 runs and pull the Roadrunners to within 6 here. And that'll bring Coach Hall out to the center circle to kind of calm his team down, try and get them under control, as Rihanna Yellowhair will be up at the plate next here for the Lady Roadrunners. And I think Don Tyler's got to be pretty happy with what his Roadrunners have done so far in this game. They've had a few mistakes here and there, but certainly a much better outing than it was the last time these two teams met up. And with a lot of freshmen playing today, it certainly is good to see some good play out of them.
Absolutely. And, you know, Silversmith's gone the distance for him, but not a power pitcher. You know, a lot of balls, a lot of fielding opportunities for the Roadrunners.
First pitch to Yellowhair is a called strike. Gets away from Jackson, and runner at second base getting excited and pulling off, and I think the Jackets want to just worry about the runner at the plate here. Second pitch to Yellowhair, swung on and slapped to short. Newman throws over and is able to get the out at first as Muniz comes off the bag and loses the handle on the ball when she tries to transition for the throw to third. But Rihanna Yellowhair retired 6-3 on the card, and that's 2 outs now in the inning. So the Jackets looking for one as we see Destiny. Is it Reedhead or?
It's Callie Reedhead at the plate.
So Reedhead back in the lineup for the Roadrunners. First pitch to her is inside. Reedhead swing and a miss. It is not. It is Destiny Begay at the plate for the Lady Roadrunners.
Begay, a freshman.
She came in the bottom of the 6th and struck out in her first at-bat of the game, and swings through a fastball here. She's on it, but under it. Timed it right, but it goes straight back to the screen. Heath checking over in the dugout as Corey Heath steps on the rubber, and the count 1-2 here. 1-2 pitch from Heath. Swing and a miss, and the Lady Jackets are going to win the ball game, as that's another strikeout victim for Heath. 3 gone here in the 7th, and it's a 12-6 victory for the Blue Ridge Lady Jackets over the Holbrook Lady Roadrunners. It got interesting there in the 7th, but that'll end the ball game. We'll be back to recap it for you, plus a look at our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game and our Sunrise Park Resort post-game comments next here on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
And there's the kick. It's a low line drive, taking it up across the 20. We've got some room with the 25, hammered down at the 30.
Are you a sports fan and business owner? You don't want to pass this up. White Mountain Youth Productions brings you local high school sports produced by high school students.
Gonna go deep, and it's caught. Unbelievable.
Your tax-deductible sponsorship keeps us up and running and gets you noticed.
And they'll gallop into the end zone.
Call 928-532-4160.
Welcome you back on City, it's channel 56 now on Sholo City. I think it's Sholo City TV, is that right? As we want to thank once again our crew here tonight. Mel West, our executive producer. Technical director today is Zach Lambert. Graphics and sound are Nicole Jones. Camera operators Dakota Hayes, Joseph Pierce, and Jerry Butler is the a camera operator extraordinaire, as he's also another executive producer here tonight, or this afternoon. We say special thanks to our in-studio producer, Royce Kincannon, as we wrap this one up for you from Blue Ridge High School, as we go to the Sunrise Park Resort post-game show brought to you by the Sunrise Park Resort. Skiing season just ended this week, but coming up in May at Memorial Day, they're going to have a whole host of fun activities, summer activities, including the ones that they had last season, and potentially some more. A lot of fun up there.
Scenic lift rides, mountain biking, hiking, tubing, all kinds of fun things for jumping off a lift onto an airbag, which I don't get, but you know what? My kids love it. It's a lot of fun.
So playing with the camera angles here today and making us look good. That'll get rid of our double chins. And so we say thanks to Jerry Butler there. Final score 12-6, Lady Jackets over the Roadrunners of Holbrook High School, as this game got off to a slow start really for both teams. Jackets go 1-2-3 in the first inning. The Roadrunners got a runner on the first, but then end up stranding that runner with the cleanup hitter. No scoring by the Roadrunners in the second. Jackets put a couple of runs across in the second inning. Then they open it up with a big lead in the third inning. The Roadrunners able to tack on a couple in the third themselves. But then it fell apart for the Roadrunners as the Lady Jackets able to cruise along to the victory. Some fireworks there in the final innings of the ball game. The final in the seventh, 3 runs scored by the Lady Roadrunners off a couple of errors, and the Lady Jackets so able to hold on to the 12-6 victory. As we go now to our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game, brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, with a great selection of hunting, camping, hiking, and fishing gear. You'll find the best gear out at the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store south of Pine Top Highway 260, just before you get to the Honda Resort and Casino.
And a lot of fishing knowledge as well. Be sure to check in with Virgil and his crew. They'll give you all the hot spots you want to find out. You talked about player of the game, and obviously valiant effort for both teams. You know what I'm going to have to go with is Casey Kelly. I thought the home run, it was a big scoring inning, obviously, and that kind of put it out of reach for the Lady Roadrunners. Fielding errors, it's hard to look down the line. There's so many errors on the book, a lot of bad plays. So I think, not often do you give it just to a hitter, but going 3 for 4 tonight, including a home run. Nice job by the Lady Jacket and Casey Kelly.
Do want to make mention that Corey Heath had 9 strikeouts today and did a pretty good job. Few errors in her defense, let a few extra runs across, but did a good job pitching for the Yellow Jackets as well. And several players on the Roadrunners team that you can make mention of. Those youngsters played well in the ball game. I think Coach Tyler should be pretty happy with his young crew, even though in the losing effort I think they learned some things today and got some good experience. But how about Daviana Reyes with the home run and ends up with 3 hits on the afternoon and scoring twice herself. I think she had a great afternoon as well.
She really did. Obviously, for the Lady Roadrunners, we saw some good play. And, let's face it, a lot of balls hit, but some good fielding as well. But, at the plate, what I liked about him is, Yellow Jackets score 2 runs, they come back and score 2 runs, and immediately, just answering the call. So great job, great game to watch in spite of the weather. A little bit breezy out here, which makes it a little bit tough, but these ladies did a great job.
Absolutely. If you just joined us, our player of the game, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game, Casey Kelly, and we say congratulations to her and her entire Yellow Jacket team. Casey Kelly, our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game. Brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. Highway 260 south of Pine Top, right-hand side of the road, just before you get to the Honda Resort and Casino. And we say special thanks again to our crew, Zach Lambert, the technical director, graphics and sound, Nicole Jones, our camera operators, Dakota Hayes, Joseph Pierce, and Jerry Butler.
And a little bit of a dark side in these guys, to twist around like this. Hey, these guys are tough.
All I know is this is the best angle we've ever had right here.
Back of my head.
Yeah. Well, that looks good, too. I like that. Nice. That'll wrap things up for us. Again, our in-studio producer, Royce Kincannon. We invite you back next week for some baseball next week here on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com. Until then, so long, everybody.